Hello everyone, and welcome back. Today I'm bringing you my Week 3 match of the PFL, the Pokemon Fighter League. So, we had a really rough match last week, and I'm really trying to turn it around. This week, we are against Virgie and the beautiful Mawiles. So, I decided to bring Superior this week. I decided to bring Azelf. We're going to go over Superior first. So, Superior, very standard, fast special attacker with the specs. I didn't need the speed this week, so I already knew I had very good speed unless he was scarfed. I have other answers for that. So Leaf Storm specs does a lot to most of his mons, especially after one or two buffs. Now, Azelf choice band with the punches, and it's obviously max speed, max attack, punches and U-turn. Volcanion is choice scarfed with, EP, flamethrower, steam eruption, flash cannon for good coverage overall. Cobalion being, again, mainly a support, using that quick attack, defense, Rocky Helmet, roar, stealth rock, and close combat. Mega Manectric being another special attacker this week and really bringing up the speed with that Thunder Wave as its supporting move to just in case he has some speed on his team. And Aromatisse as my pure cleric this week because I am afraid of a few things he can do. Looking at what he ends up bringing, we see that he has the Ampharos, the Excadrill, the Kyurem Black, Leavanny, Crawdaunt, and that Shaman Sky. So already I know I'm bringing the right moves in the ice moves I'm bringing for Shaman Sky. So we're going to jump right into the match. Azelf gets led against Leavanny. I was predicting a Leavanny lead because I knew I could outspeed it, go for a Fire Punch, and kill it. Now, my only fear here was that he was sashed and he would get up those webs. Which, we see he is in fact sashed and he is able to get up the webs, but at least it gives Azelf a free kill right here. Now, the webs are going to be an issue for me, especially because I'm locked into the Fire Punch. He goes into Excadrill, and I'm kind of wondering what the heck he's thinking. I'm not sure what he's thinking really right here, because Excadrill does not fare well against Azelf. Unless it's sashed... Or no, not sashed. Unless it's scarfed, it's not going to outspeed me. So he is able to outspeed me, but I'm able to live at 1%, which is very lucky on my part, but it doesn't really, it matters, but I think it was a very foolish switch for him when he could have gone into something like Crawdaunt, although he didn't know I was banded. So I'm able to get the Fire Punch and just destroy Excadrill. So he finally goes into Crawdaunt, and I'm forced to switch out into Volcanion here. I'm predicting a D-Dance, but he goes for a Aqua Jet, which is good. I had to switch here, though, because I knew that he had Dragon Dance and a Water move and probably a Dark move and something else, but Azelf's Fire Punch would not do nearly enough. So I go into Volcanion here, forcing him to switch into the Kyurem Black. I go for a Steam Eruption here, trying to honestly just get a burn on that Crawdaunt. After a Dragon Dance, if I was able to get a burn off, it wouldn't be very useful regardless. So he does switch into Kyurem Black, forcing me to switch into Aromatisse here. I don't understand what he was thinking, and he switches right into Shaman Sky. So Shaman Sky is setting up a sub. I try and Toxic, but it doesn't matter. He reveals his leftovers there, and I go back into Azelf because I know I need to sack something here to get a free switch. So I sack Azelf, and it really sucks, but I have to do it. I go into Cobalion here because I know I can roar away whatever he wants, like roar away that sub. So I'm able to do it. I roar him into Ampharos. I still have seeds, so I'm forced to switch back into the Aromatisse. He is the Mega... what's-his-face here, but I don't really care because I'm able to eat a hit like that pretty well. He goes back into Shaman Sky, and I'm not falling for it this time. So I directly switch back into Cobalion, predicting something funky. He does just Leech Seed, and that's actually pretty good for me. He Air Slashes, and I get flinched. Now, I'm realizing at this point he's not going to try and do a sub setup, so... I go for a quick attack here, and he does sub after that. Now, I was trying to just sack Cobalion here because I figured I needed a hard switch, but, I have 4% left. I'm thinking I can save this thing for later. I don't see him having any rocks on his team, so I switch out into the Volcanion here, which can eat a special hit pretty well. And then he does that, and I'm realizing, oh, that must be, you know, max speed, max special attack. I've calced this Volcanion to outspeed Shaman max sped, I believe. So that's, or no, not max sped. I calced it wrong, obviously. So either way, I break his sub, and he goes into the Kieran Black, which is really surprising to me because Kieran Black doesn't eat Flamethrower too well. You know, he keeps going for it. He goes for an Iron Head, obviously predicting me to switch into that Fairy. He makes a bad predict because I just stay in, and I'm able to live, but I just keep Flamethrowering, and there we are. Crawdaunt comes out. I just keep Flamethrowing again because I am willing to sack at this point. And I sack the Volcanion, and it's worth it. I go into Superior now, and I know I'm going to get a free Leaf Storm. I'm able to pick up the kill on Crawdaunt, get that special attack raise, which is beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if I could survive that thing yet, so I hard switch into the Mega Manectric, just in case he wants to set up a sub. I take an Air Slash, and it's perfectly fine because it's resisted. So I'm Mega, and I'm trying to get HP Ice out. He Seed Flares, and he takes me out. And it's a mistake on my part, because I definitely should have sacked the Aromatisse there. But either way, I'm looking, and I'm seeing Mega, not Mega, Superior with HP Ice is going to be able to take out the rest of the match. So I lock myself into HP Ice, and it does a good amount to Mega Ampharos. I do it again, and it's perfect. It lives a Thunderbolt because it's resisted, which is beautiful. And I'm finally able to take out the Mega Ampharos. Now it's a 1v3, but that one is an Uber. So I do another HP Ice, and it brings him to 5%. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, brilliant, I've won this. But Air Slash kills me. Now I'm looking, and I'm seeing he's at 11%. My only hope is Cobalion Quick Attack. And Cobalion Quick Attack did, I believe, 10% last time, so it's going to be a close one. I go for it, and I pick up the victory with a Cobalion Quick Attack. It's amazing. And I'm very happy to say that I pick up a victory in this Week 3 match of the PFL. Very lucky, some very strategic plays, some very lucky plays like Azelf living on 1%. Very happy to say that this week I was able to pick up a victory for you guys. Currently being 2-1 in the PFL, and I'll continue to try and aim for that middle spot. I will see you guys next time.